is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
All right, so how we doing?
I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm nervous as hell.
Oh, stop.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited for. I prayed, so I'm hoping, the message was received to get positive.
Oh, we'll see.
Positive, whatever it is.
Well, let's jump on into this thing. I'm gonna put some Florida water on my hands so we can begin. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not read zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open to the spirit and have fun. I am going to be doing you who is in my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading. I'm not crowning you or nothing. I'm just letting you know the energy of the Orisha that's on your head, your actions, and your destiny. Okay?
Yeah.
Why my stomach tight? What you just got?
What?
Why my stomach tight? What you just got through doing?
Did you say sanitize? I can't hear you too clear. I'm not gonna.
I say, why is my stomach tight? What have you just been doing?
I literally just used the bathroom before I called you. I swore blind that was gonna come up too. I was not gonna know that. You are something else. I don't understand how you could see these and feel these things like this. This is insane. What the heck?
I said.
All things for you to pick up on, right?
I know, right? I say, man, it feels like I just flushed out everything. My stomach is so tight.
That is too funny.
Well, now you know that I'm tapped in, right?
For sure. I had no doubt.
All right, so now we're gonna I'm gonna deal 13 cards. Oh, let me pray over the cards first. I'm jumping the gun. Whew. All right. So say your first name so I can pray over the card. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, please.
All right. So I'm gonna deal 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out in those 13 card, that's Orisha that's over your head. This will be why you think the way you think, speak the way you speak, see things the way you see things. I deal 10 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 10 cards, that's Orisha that's over your actions. This is why you do the things you do. And your third, I deal 7 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 7 cards, that's Orisha that's over your destiny. Pay very close attention to that Orisha because the other 2 can change, but that Orisha typically stays the same. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's break it down. 1. Oh, well, go ahead, sis. 1. You got Obatala over your head. 1, 2, 3. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? All right, either you divorcing your husband and finna become a priest, or something going on.
I'm divorced. I'm not married. I've been single for the past 2-3 years.
That was a joke on it, but
okay, my bad. I didn't hear the end of what you said. You say you're either divorcing your husband or what?
Or becoming a priest.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what it looked like, huh?
Yeah, it looked just like that. All right, let me jump on in here. All right, we're gonna start with your first Orisha who's over your head energy right now. This is why you think the way you think, do the things you do, see the things you see, speak the way you speak. But he says this is more about you hearing. This is more about you hearing and understanding. This is where your level of understanding is, he says. And in this house you have Obatala. And having Obatala in this area of your head, which is he's over your head, he's basically saying that this is a puritist thing, like you're literally purifying your thoughts of people, processes, places, and things. But He keeps saying you're struggling to the point where you're almost about to give yourself a wrinkle in your brain, or you're either doing it too much or going too hard, because he says these headaches that you're getting is not organic. He says these are spiritual headaches, and I don't know if you're having them like this, because I'm getting one.
Yeah, I've been kind of waking up lately with headaches randomly, and I'm not really a headache type person, so when I get them, I don't know. I try to pinpoint what's going on. But
so yeah. I'm going to pinpoint it for you. These are spiritual headaches, because you're sitting up here trying so hard to distance yourself from everybody in the effort to clean your aura. You're trying so hard. But he says you've done enough. Let's come down from heaven and walk on the dirt again. Get your feet in the soil. Live a little. Interact a little more. You follow what he's saying?
Yes, I do. I'm very to myself.
Yeah, it's time for you to interact again, because he said you're going to keep on trying so hard to be perfect, and it's going to hurt you, because it's hurting me right now. Would you like to ask him a question?
Okay, you said that I'm trying too hard to like distance myself from people and things and forget people and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I definitely am. Main one would be my father, the father to my children. Mm-hmm. I dream about it all the time. I'm tired of it. I am sick of it. I try to create scenarios in my head before I sleep so I don't dream about him.
Yep. I'm
really trying to let go, because I know we're done. It's done. But he's in my longest relationship. Haven't had anyone since. Obviously, father to my children, he holds huge significance in my life, and I'm just tired of thinking of him. Period. On any level, is there anything that I can do to let go of that?
Batala, she needs her heart back. She needs her heart and her head back. She needs her heart and her head back. Any suggestions? Priorities. She needs her heart and her head back. Stay focused. Follow your heart. What did he do, darling, that makes y'all
That makes what, sir?
What did he do that makes you guys not be together?
Well, this started off with just immigration issues. He's from another country. Mm-hmm. You know, I wasn't able to sponsor him. I wasn't making enough income to support him and have the children, and it just was a back and forth thing. He couldn't stay here for, indefinitely, because he couldn't find work and all. So he was back and forth, and eventually he had enough. I felt we grew apart as well. Not that I was ready to end it, because I definitely wasn't, but it was very clear that he didn't give a shit anymore. So I was like, all right, cool, this is it. And that's all it was. I don't think the love was lost. I think it was just a matter of him not being able to stay here.
So can I tell you something? And I'm gonna be honest. Whether you believe this or not, Spirit say you need to hear this. So let's say he started becoming a jerk because he had to distance himself because he had to go away from the one he loved. You got me?
So that was like his defense mechanism, is what
exactly.
You're saying? That's why. Okay.
Because Spirit said the first thing. What can you do? It says it's a priority. Like the priority meaning that this is something you have to do. Then he said you need to stay focused. Your heart is in the right place. Your head is in the right place. So that means don't change your mind and concept about this fella. And then it says follow your heart. You still in love, darling. I know you say it's hard. This man had to do that. How you think he's feeling right now?
I really don't know. I feel like he doesn't give a damn, to be honest with you.
How can he care about his woman? I feel like
he's got his freedom.
How can he care about his woman over here, knowing that anybody, anytime he has no can be around her and all that stuff? Same way you're feeling, he's kind of feeling that way too. Now, I'm not saying he's not doing anything. That's not for me to say in this reading. I'm just trying to make sure you understand that all what you did wasn't in vain. He acted like this in order to protect himself, and he's human. everybody dealing with separation. When the government gets involved with shit, they fuck up families. We know this. So what Obatala is saying, get your head out the clouds and walk down the earth. Reach out. See, can you contact? See, can you talk? Don't talk about you don't give a shit. Don't bitch him out. Don't argue about it. Just let him know, man, you the best thing that ever happened to me. We got kids. I miss you. I love you. Even if you don't reciprocate it, get that off of your chest. Then you can see where he's at.
I just feel like I've told him I've been so open with him. Right? Even after we broke up, it didn't just end. We continued when I would go where he is. Mm-hmm. We would see each other, he would come up or whatever, and it's just like the connection's crazy between us. Honestly, it's like we both know the love is there, but I mean, there was so much damage done at this point. I've told him time and time again I love him. After all the things that he's done, I still forgave him, and like how many times I gotta tell him I love him? At this point, I don't feel he needs to hear that. He would have to know. Oof, and what does it? I don't know. That's confusing for me actually.
He will have to know.
So you're telling me that I should really just speak with him and tell him again that I love him and whatever else nice to make him feel good?
I'm not saying kiss his ass. Spirit ain't saying that. But Spirit's saying you're going to continue to suffer until you get that out of your system. Mm-hmm. You're going to continue to suffer. It says follow your heart. You can't turn it off, and you just can't turn it off like that.
Yeah. I know. Definitely not.
If you love him, you love him, and if he loves you, he loves you. But you can't turn it off, and you gotta address it.
Okay. I will definitely work on that then.
Because it's giving you a headache. You're damn near going crazy.
Yeah. Is it okay to ask one more question?
Yeah, you can ask one more question.
Okay. I've been told in the past that meditation is something that is really important for me to do, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't tried a lick of a minute to do it. I can probably see these thoughts all over the damn place, can't shut up my head. I don't live in the quietest place either, and I'm just wanting to know if this is an appropriate question, what would be the best way to go about meditation to maybe get some answers on this?
Spirit, what would be the best way for her to go about meditation? Father, husband, brother, son. Okay, stop, Spirit. He's saying the meditation, you don't really need meditation. What you need is your mate beside you. You see clear when you have your purpose beside you. And for all intents and purposes, this guy is your purpose.
What the heck?
I'm just saying, you can meditate all day, but he says, he gave me the card, father, husband, brother, son. You need you need a man beside you, if not this one. But your heart is lonely. You couldn't focus, even if you was to sit up there and Nam Yang Ko Reikekyo for 30 damn days, you still would not reach the top of your mind because you're not whole.
I understand. That's the way it feels, and I try to tell myself otherwise.
I'm going to tell you a surefire tactic to get yourself in the mood. Do you have a trail where you can walk around your area?
That's crazy.
But yeah, so let me tell you my surefire way how to jump start you. Do you have a walk path around?
Walk path?
Like a place where you can walk safe and secure.
That's debatable. I could find one.
Well, so the best way to do it is to get out and walk a little bit. That's how I started meditating. I had to have parts of my body moving. Having parts of my body moving helped me focus. It's because it's the God body, the spiritual body, and the mind body that's doing the moving to where I can think clearly. So me walking around the track for about 27 minutes to an hour, just in my own head space, thinking about the good, the bad, the ugly, until I learned how to focus with every footstep, every heartbeat. You could count the heartbeat, the footsteps, the breaths you take, and that could get you in alignment. So to truly start meditating, I would do it in actively walking or if you can't walk, I would do it with a little bit of dancing, light dancing, two-stepping. Just two-stepping in your head and your house, cleaning. A little bit of cleaning, wiping down, but get a pattern going, almost like a rhythm, but no music. You just getting the pattern, and then you start manifesting and thinking and trying to clear your mind and go into a focus thing, and you'll be okay. So that's how you start off in the basics. Then you can sit still and be quiet and elevate that way.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to go over here to your second Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your actions, why you do the things you do, act the way you act, even move the way you move. And in this house you have Zapana. Zapana is over spiritual growth, transformation in the form of mindset. And the things you're doing, you're trying your best. And he said you're trying your best to change the way you think. He said you need to stop thinking as if your thought process is cancerous. He said because you're starting to make yourself sick. Now, the top part of your stomach, where where the women have the breast and that little crease part where they bend. I think it's called the sternum. The sternum. That part is under pressure, okay? For you. It should be right now. Spirit say you should be doing a lot of belching, burping. For no reason. He says this needs to be cleaned out. So that the way you should move, you should be doing a lot of stretching, yoga positions, things of that nature. You got to be doing a lot of that because he says you got to get it. Your spiritual growth is related directly to your core. So it's the breathing techniques. And he said you can control your mind by breathing. You can control your pattern by breathing. He just showed me this I seen the series I seen 2 episodes of this TV show we get here in the States called Black Lightning from the WB. And one of Black Lightning's daughter, the oldest girl, she can increase her strength and stuff by breathing. So that's what they say. If you learn how to breathe and control that core, you can increase your spiritual pressure to the point where you can do a hell of a lot more than what you think you can do. He says he needs you to grow to that point to where you can do that.
Okay. This Orisha is, what's the name? Zapana?
Yes, Zapana. Xapana.
Okay.
Please look him up. He's beautiful, but he hides his face.
Okay, sounds like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's beautiful, but he hides his face. Okay,
wow.
So now you see why he's in your actions, the way you move, and the way you do things.
Yeah, for sure.
So, would you like to ask him a question?
It's funny because I've had this tea here that's supposed to be taken ever since summer, but just being silly, I haven't taken it. Is that something that would help with clearing out this area as well as doing the breathing exercises like you said?
Do you think the tea that she has is a tea that she has what she needs to do? Spiritual laws of attraction. Perfect. Yes. Take the cleansing tea. Spiritual laws of attraction. It's there for a reason. And those breathing exercises is important. You don't know how powerful you are. You don't know. I mean, when he says that you can stop a bullet, but don't go out there and try it.
Yeah.
He just says you can stop moving objects from coming your way. That means all negativity. That means people who wish to do you harm, people who want to lie to you, that can really penetrate your skin and hurt you. You can stop all of that.
Wow. Thank you.
The tea, huh? What kind of tea is it?
Senna.
Senna.
Senna. Yeah, Senna tea.
somebody gave me some of that and I drank it. It was a rough taste because I didn't use any honey.
Yeah, I heard. And I'm a baby with taste. That's why I'm like, I don't want to do it. It tastes terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink no more, but I felt really, really energetic and clean.
Yeah, it's supposed to send you to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, but shit, it tasted so bad. I'm like, this shit ain't happening no more.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Oh, but listen.
I know, that's why it's sitting there.
But drink your tea, dear. Drink your tea, darling. Get in.
Drinking my damn tea tomorrow morning, man. That's my tea tomorrow.
Get spiritual enlightened by the tea. Good luck.
Oh, man.
All right, so now we're finna go to the reacher that's over your action. This is the one that's over your destiny. Pay very close attention to this one because I think you're gonna love to hear what she has to say, and she is really on point here. So, have you ever studied Greek mythology?
Not really, no.
No?
No.
All right. Well, you heard the story of how Zeus had a bunch of kids from a bunch of other people, right?
Yes.
All right. And you know who his main wife was Hera, correct?
I do not know that now.
Oh, okay. So Zeus's main wife was Hera, and he had a lot of outside children.
No.
Now, don't just keep that in the back of your head when I say this, and I say that for a reason. In the area of your destiny, what will be coming to you, you have Oba, and Abba is if you know anything about Abba, she's over relationships, friendships, but mainly marriages. Destiny is to separate from this man eventually. But you have to release your heart to this man. You have to fully say, I've given it all and we've tried it all. Now I can leave him. She's telling you, Abba is saying that you are stuck and you can't go anywhere because you, in your heart, you haven't laid it all on the line. You guys haven't had a life together that you want. You follow what she's saying?
Yeah.
Once you get the life that you freaking want, oh my God, you'll be like, I'm better than this. I love my baby daddy, but I'm better than this. And that's what she's saying you need to do. So your destiny is to realize that you're better than him and move forward.
Okay.
Wow, why I ain't got a destiny to be a kickboxing, snowboarding chirper? Huh? No, because what's plaguing your life right now is this relationship.
Yeah.
So your destiny is to remove this relationship, and she's coming to assist you with that. You will know that he has faults, he has frailties, and you will understand this and you will move the hell on from him. But until you can understand that, right now it's just out of anger because it's speculation. It's speculation with the hint of truth. You know that y'all not together. He's been gone a while. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. But until you get that long time with him that you want, it's going to always be what if and he should care more about me. But once you realize that that shit can't happen, then you wouldn't give a shit if he with you or not. Kids going to always be his kids. Kids are going to always be your kids. But that's what she's saying. So she's going to come and separate you guys. But she says she's going to wait for you to get a true understanding of why she's separating you. Would you like to ask her a question?
Give me a second to think on this one here.
Please.
Okay. She's going to wait until I come to a realization, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to ask a really important question, but it's not going to come easy to me. I hate watching your videos and everyone pauses for like 10 minutes to ask a question, and here I am.
Listen, on the videos we can say, girl, ask this, But when it's real life, and it's dealing with you, you got to do what you gotta. You gotta dig deep because this is your life. We watching it on TV, but this is your life.
This is a whole damn destiny, so I can't play here.
Mm-mm.
So okay, once I get over. I'm kind of confused on the destiny part of it, right? Because if this is something that she's working on to help me with to separate from him. After I get that done, I'm not going to worry about when it is. I'm going to take my time and actually work through this. I'm not going to ask that question. Will she be aiding me with once I do get past this relationship with him?
Will you? So Abba, once you get past and you cut the strings. Will you aid her in a new life, a new love, a new destiny? You are seeing the situation accurately. Let it go. Health and healing. You following what she just told you?
Yes, I do.
You are seeing the situation accurately. You know what you got to do. Let it go. And health and healing. She's going to restore what you feel you lost. She just wants you to understand.
Can I ask one more question?
You surely can.
Okay. So I've been digging in astrology more and trying, figure out why people are the way they are, what's going on and all that. Especially with him because he's like a damn mystery, right? So
Probably a damn Gemini.
That's my son, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Speak to on another time. But what the hell was I just saying to you?
You were saying you've been getting into astrology.
Yeah. So I was looking into the basics because I don't have his actual birth time. So I'm seeing like a lot of mothering issues with him, and I was wondering if the things that I'm seeing, first of all, I'm not even sure if it's accurate. I don't even know if it has to do with the natal chart or if it's just what I'm thinking and what I'm realizing and coming to realization with all of this digging and work. I feel like I feel like I understand him a lot more. Obviously there's a lot of hurt and anger in me, but when I put all that shit aside, I know facts from feelings, you know what I mean? So am I close to coming to terms with this situation with him? Is it like anytime soon? Spirit. I don't mean like in the next month or whatever.
Right. Spirit, is she close to coming to terms with this guy, with understanding him and the way he's acting? Is she close to this? This is why you presented this to her, Abba. Is she close to being in the right headspace for this mission, this task, this objective with him? Yes. That's the one card in my deck. That's a definite answer. She said yes. You're very close.
Thank you, Spirit.
So listen.
Thank you.
Trouble don't last always.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you like your reading?
Very happy with it.
All right.
Omatala really stood out to me. I've been with him. When I first learned about him through you, actually, I was like, this man sounds like me.
Oh.
It sounds like who I might be connected to in some way. This is amazing.
Yeah, you know something? I dedicate my prosperity altar to him, so that every bit of money that I get, it has to be done. It has to be used in a spiritual sense to better somebody, whether it's me, my children, like family and friends. And I dedicate my altar to him and make sure all the money that come into my house is of a clean and spiritual nature. And that's what I use it. So I got him all over my financial altar.
That's nice.
Oh,
is there any altar that I should put up for any of these wishes that you call out for me? Is there any?
Let's ask.
Would you be able to ask? Or?
Do any of you guys want her to put an altar up for you guys' name? What's going on? Purification. Oh, Obatalas again one. Flow of prosperity, purification, flow of prosperity, and retreat. Yeah, I guess I had to tell you the story about my prosperity altar with Obatala, and he say you need to do the same. So all the money that come into your house need to be of a spiritual base.
Okay.
So
I have a candle from my bottom that I did a little while back, and I just felt I needed to pick it up.
ain't that something?
So.
He was already talking to you. Had you pick up his candle.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were getting a reading by me.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, man.
All right. Well, if you need to reach me, you know how.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. You have a safe one.
Okay, you take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. That was an excellent reading. I got a couple more, so I'm going to make this outro really fast. The heart wants what the heart wants, but sometimes our head and our heart get intertwined with each other, and spirit has to come in and let us see the truth about a person before we can leave a person. And that's how it's always going to be throughout history. And she's very close to finding that out, and she's going to be very happy once that's all done. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in your own universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. Soul Tribe. All right. So as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not believe in reading zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. I'm going to do who is my Risha guiding me at the moment reading. All right.
Okay.
So I'm not crowning you. You can't crown nobody to tarot card. I'm just telling you the energy that's in these areas of your life in which Orisha is guiding those energy, and we're going to get a message from him, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, the way it works, I'm going to deal 13 cards. The first 13 cards. If whatever Orisha pop out of the 13 card, that's going to be the Orisha that's over your head. Then I'm going to deal 10 cards. Whichever Orisha pop out of that one, that's going to be the Orisha that's over your actions. Then I deal 7 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of that one, that's the one that's over your destiny. Pay close attention to that one, because that typically won't change, okay?
Okay.
All right, now that we got that out of the way, with that being said, say your first name so I can pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right, let's get this started. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got Ogun over your head. Okay. 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. And you got Obatala over your actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You do not have an Orisha over your destiny. I'm gonna ask one more time. I'm gonna ask, is anybody out there that want to be over her destiny, that can tell her something about her destiny? I'm gonna deal 7 more cards. If we don't get one, then we're just gonna pull through without it. 1. Okay. O.L.M.Matters. So O.L.M.Matters is gonna be over your destiny. All right. So let's jump right on into this thing. So we're gonna start with your head area. This is the one that's over your head. This is why you think the way you think, see things the way you see things, speak the way you speak, even hear things you hear. This is your perception, I should say. In this area, you got Ogun. If you know anything about Ogun, Ogun is a god of war. We all know that. He's a god of protection. He's a god of stability and sterilization and surgicals. But they saying what else? Also, what he's saying is you're literally trying to cut something out of your hair, out of your head. Like, I want to say it's either thought or it's related to a family member. You just really trying to disconnect yourself from this thing, this idea, but you just can't. It's saying like it's saying it ain't saying the family in general. It's saying a relative. It's saying a male relative that has a 2-story house or lives in a 2-story apartment. You follow me? They're giving me a lot of backdrops. I would even go as far as saying he's a Scorpio.
Okay.
So has anybody? So which male figure?
My mom is a Scorpio.
Oh, it's a female. So why am I saying
It's my mom.
is she being influenced by a man? Like he's talking.
I'm sorry. It's kind of I can't really hear you that good.
Oh my God, I'm literally right next to the phone. Like boom.
Yeah. You said, is she what by a man?
Is she being influenced by a man?
She could be. I don't really talk to my mom about, that kind of stuff, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know.
Well, you're trying to distance can you hear me good right now? I got the phone directly to my head.
I hear you. It's just like, it's kind of like echoey or something. I don't know. Like, it's okay. I can hear you. I can understand you. So I'm a fish through. That's the only person I can think of. It's just a family member in a two-family home that I'm trying to push out of my head. That's a Scorpio. That could be my mom.
All right. Now, with this being said, he's saying pushing them out your head ain't so bad. It's like that shouldn't be your end-all, be-all, concrete style of doing things. But he's saying pushing them out your head ain't gonna solve the issue. What you gotta do is you gotta like literally stand up to them, verbally assault them like they're. It's like get the last word in. I say it like that. Would you like to ask them a question?
It's my mom, so what's my question? I'm trying to, I guess it's either repair my relationship with my mom or I just stop messing with my mom. We have a, hard little, it's not an easy relationship. So, should I just try and work things out with my mom?
So, Spirit, should she try to work things out with her mother? Spirit said, focus upon your strength. Should she try to work things out with her mother? Come out of the closet. Should she try to work things out with her mother? Offer. All right. So they saying give it a shot. Listen to what I'm saying and I'm gonna be very clear. Give it one last shot after you tell her off. After you state your case and get your mind out, then you come back and you say, okay, can we work together? If she's upset and she's in her feeling, they say go away. Because they got focus upon your strength, come out of the closet and offer. You can't offer a hand if you haven't gotten that shit off your chest yet.
Yeah, I've always said I haven't given her a piece of my mind yet. She's something else.
Yeah. Well, Spirit say after you give her a piece of your mind, then you sit up there and you take on that issue. Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right.
That's okay.
Now we're gonna go over here to your second Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your actions. This is when I say over your actions, this is why you move the way you move, do things the way you do things, even how you say position yourself in life the way you have positioned yourself. And in this area, you have Obatala. Having Obatala in this house, he's basically saying that you're trying to be on a Puritan level. It's like a Puritan, like you're trying to sit up there and put yourself in a position to where you can do no wrong. You can get the cleanest thing on the planet. You're positioning yourself so everybody can see you as in the right all the time. I don't know if I'm making.
That sounds like me, yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying, although you may be in the right at all times, he say you still have to do your part to keep it that way. So you don't remove yourself from all static, negative, conflict, etc. Great, good job. But what he's saying, what are you doing to keep your position?
Okay.
Would you like to ask him a question? Go ahead.
And that's
Obatala.
Okay. Do I have a question?
Yeah.
how do I maintain it? I mean, I don't know what much to add.
How do you maintain it? Because that's what he's telling you. You need to maintain it. So the question is, how do you maintain it?
Yeah, how do I maintain it? Yeah.
Spirit, how do she maintain this image that she's portraying? See the other person's point of view. So what you're not, and I love Spirit, what you're not seeing when you say see the other person's point of view, you're not taking advice. So if somebody say, okay, you shouldn't wear those shorts, you're like, whatever, I can wear what I want to wear. Or somebody say, well, you shouldn't be hanging out in that club, I can hang in that club if I want to. You know, they saying see the other person's point of view. If you want to maintain your image, then allow people to give you constructive criticism.
Okay.
Okay. He's simple. I mean, you've got yourself in a great position to where, I mean, I'll say not your mentality, but your reputation is beyond reproach. Nobody can say you're a whore on 35th Street. No way. You in a good standing. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Now, finna go over here to your final card. This is the area. So in this area right here, we're going to your third area. This is the area that's over your destiny. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm not tired. That's the Spirit. All right. So now we're gonna go to your destiny. Pay close attention to this one because this is the one that typically don't change. And I know in Spirit, and I know you're not thinking this is gonna be happening to you, but trust me, it will. In your destiny, you have S.O.LMatters. Having S.O.LMatters in this house, it says that you are, if you know anything about S.O.LMatters, he's a snake with a good tongue. He can charm anybody, everybody. You know, you don't know if he's a beautiful man or ugly woman. You know, just he just got that thing that you like, that look that you want. What he's saying in your destiny, you're destined to be like either a teacher, a preacher, or educator. Like instructor. That's the word, instructor. So, what is your career goal?
Well, I'm actually going to school to become an esthetician, so I plan on having my own business.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a skincare specialist.
And so that's a skincare specialist, and he say you're coming to be an educator and a teacher. So a skincare specialist, don't you think you're going to be teaching people how to work their skin?
I do, yeah. How to take care of their skin properly and it's not just skin, but that's the main thing. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
At least I know I'm on the right path.
You are. Would you like to ask him a question?
Okay, yeah, I do. Me and my best friend are actually trying to do this esthetician business together. She's already started because she's a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, should I? She wants me to, of course, once I get my licensing, to just go on. We be co-owners of the business and do it together. But I'm wondering if I should just take this. If I should do this by myself, let her just have that by herself.
So, should she just do this by herself or let her friend do her own thing, or should they come together? Should they come together?
Yes.
Persistence, priorities, ideas. Persistent priorities and ideas. Okay, it's something that you guys have talked about, but he didn't give me a clear state. Should they do things on their own? Freedom. I'm done. Yeah. This is for you to do things on your own.
Okay, do it on my own. Thank you.
All right.
I've been wanting to know this for a long time. Okay. All right.
So how was it?
It was good.
Straight to the point.
I just want to pretty straight to the point. Nothing out of the ordinary. I just want to make sure I have their names right. I know how to spell Oakland.
Okay.
Over laptop, over counter, I really can't. I can't see how I should write that out.
Just how it sounds. O-B-A, like Oba, Ta, O-B-A.
Oh, I have Oba.
Yeah, Obatala. It just sounded
I
out.
have O-B-A-T. Okay, I have it like that. O-B-A-T-A-L-A.
There you go. And
Okay.
Oshumare, O-S-H-U-M-A-R-E.
A-R-E. Okay, I had E-R. All right, honey. Well, thank you so much for that.
All right, you have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, that was quick to the point. I'm loaded up tonight. Just loaded up tonight. So, let's go to the next one. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not believe in reading zodiac signs of birthdays. I ask that you be open with your spirit and have fun. I am going to do you, who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading. Just a disclaimer to you, I'm not crowning you. I'm just telling you the energies that's going on in these areas and the Orisha that's causing them, and we get a message from the spirit the best way we know how, okay?
Okay.
All right, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm excited.
All right, I like
Waiting
that.
a long time for this reading.
What? You been waiting 10 years?
Well, I feel like it. September's when I booked it.
I know, I've been cleaning them up so good. So, the way it works, I'm going to deal 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out in those 13 cards, that's going to be the Orisha that's over your head. I deal 10 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 10 cards, that's the Orisha that's over your action. I deal 7 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 7 cards, that's the Orisha that's over your destiny. Pay very close attention to that one. The other 2 can change with emotion and feeling, but your destiny I typically stay the same, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now, with that being said, say your first name so I can pray over the card. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. So my question, I have a question for you. Why am I seeing embers, little fire embers, things of that nature?
Fire ember.
It's
I'm not sure.
Think about somebody putting out a cigarette or some wood burning around the fireplace, or if at a campfire. Well, just be careful of a fire, please. Of a spark, something sparking. Just be mindful. If you see something lit, be mindful.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. All right. In your head space, you got oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you have no actions. You're not moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, right. Let me ask the spirit, do they want to be over your actions? Because these 2 cards are talking separation and getting rid of something. And you ain't making a move, so this is just thought, and this is thought and doing. You're not considering the consequences. So, do anybody want to be over our actions? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oshun. Okay, I'm gonna turn you sideways, Oshun. All right, and that was a hard press for Oshun to come up here, because Oshun saying you got to get to the truth of the matter. You follow me?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the Orisha that's over your head. This is the Orisha that typically, this is what you think. This is the Orisha in the area that over your head. Typically, this is what you think, what you hear, what you speak, what you see, just how you perceive, just all around in general stuff. And in this area, you have. Or y'all in this house, right? She's saying that your perception that you and you're right. Okay, you're right to have a perception like this, because people are saying the dumb shit that you think they're saying. People are sitting up there insulting you just how you feel. People are sitting up there judging you from your past. So you're right. Wow.
Okay.
She say these people bringing and live in the cemetery so much. What the fuck she gonna do? So they live in the past a lot when it comes to you. Now, this is
People
your
living in the past with me.
Say what now?
They got like they think of me as an old me.
Right. They are so busy reflecting, not to think of you as an old you. They are so busy reflecting on the old you that they can't see the good you. They can't see the new you.
Okay.
Now she's saying is, and I don't know if you want to do this. She said don't stoop to their level, but don't let them handle you anyway. If put it like this, she's saying if somebody fucks with you, bring it to their attention. Don't just let it slide. Okay, is that what you want me to be? If you knew I was a FBI agent that bust your head in a second, do you want me to go and bust your ass? You know, put it in there, bring it to them. Don't let she say stop letting that shit slide.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
She kind of answered it. So I recently got rid of someone out of my life who kind of used me that way. And I've been thinking about it and wondering if I had made a mistake.
Okay, then ask her.
Did I make a mistake?
Spirit, did she make a mistake? Spirit, did she make a mistake relieving this person from her life? Spirit said, work your magic. Nope. Spirit said, just play it cool.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go over here to your actions. All right. Now, when it comes to your action, this is, if you know anything about your second area. This is why you do the things you do, why you've done the things you've done, why you move the way you move. You know how you handle yourself in these areas, and in this area you have Oshun. And if you know anything about Oshun, you know fresh water, loving, caring, compassionate. She's all about the beauty in things. Always want to turn things do things for the best, for the betterment of all around her. And you know, sometimes it gets her in trouble. You follow me? Now, your action is the reason why you're getting in trouble. You're doing things the way the old you used to do things. You know it's gonna make somebody feel safe, secure, and good. You know it's gonna better everybody around you. But then again, you're getting yourself handed to you because it's not your energy anymore. So Oshun says, grow up, take control. Would you like to ask her a question?
What areas do I need to grow up in and take control over?
Spirit, what area is this that you're telling her she need to grow up in and take control? Father, husband, brother, son. This is in your relationship sector. If this man is not your husband, don't give him husband benefits. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, yeah, they saying you good at giving the key to your house up. So stop that.
Okay, that makes sense. And that's what I've been thinking too. So she's actually on point. Or this is on point. I need to basically say how I feel about situations and not get so much
Exactly.
in this relationship.
There you go. Now we're gonna go over here to your third Orisha. This third Orisha is sitting in your house of your destiny. This is what typically don't change, because this is what I'm using the word come may. And in your house of destiny you have Iku, and if you know anything about Iku is here to cut the strings of anything. She is here to make sure things get severed, that it don't bother you. Now this is in your destiny. So she's saying once you have realized everything that you have to do here, once you start standing up for yourself, once you really let this particular individual go and work your magic and take that shit in stride, once you sit up there and get a check over your relationship, because you're a passionate person, we get it. Once you put all that in check, she says she will help you cut the strings, and she will like have you bind all that shit and get it all around. She said there will be nothing to hold you, to tether you to where you're at right now. And if I'm looking at it, you don't supposed to be where you're at right now. You're not even supposed to be living in the area, in the house or the apartment that you're living in right now. This is a fluke.
Really?
I'm saying better. I'm saying not only better, I'm saying better area.
Really?
So put it like this: you allowed yourself to be here when you supposed to be getting something better. So do you know what you turned down that could have made your life extremely better? I should say who you turned down. Scott, forgive me. That could have. You follow me?
Yeah, I have an ex that I turned down. My life can be completely different.
There you go.
If we were together.
Get rid of all this here and watch that come back around. You follow me?
Okay.
Would you like
Married
that?
now.
Listen, it may not be him per se, but I notice I say all that come back around.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
How do I cut the ties? Cut the string.
How does she cut the strings, Iku? I know you say you're a do it. She wants to know step by step. How will she cut them? Through communication. They say right. You send this person a nice message saying thank you for your time. It was great. It was good. Hold on. Let me poetic. We had the best of times. We had the worst of time. But we had a time. To that I say goodbye. Our time is up. Throw that word time all up in there. Time to go. Let me stop. I'm trying to make. I felt your energy getting out, so I'm trying to make you smile.
No, you're good.
So yeah, just put it in his life and don't do it verbally, because you're kind of weak when this person is in your face, darling. So just do it over that text message and get this shit so you can get the life that you're supposed to have.
Okay.
All right, that was your reading. How do you feel?
Good. It was on point. Thank you. I'm excited. I got to talk to you. So.
All right.
You can post this.
Okay, I will post it then. All right. Well, thank you for calling. You have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. That was a quick reading. Very nice. Very straight to the point. She got the message she needs from Spirit, and that's all we can ask for when we're doing these readings. Positive comments below. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.